I was messing around last night, and TV sucked last night, so I went ahead and came out into the garage here and started messing around, and I painted the starter, and let's see what we got going on. I was still waiting on the crank oil seal, so I took the flex plate off and I decided to see how the flywheel fit, and it fit pretty good, so I went ahead and was looking at it, and the oil seal looked brand new, so I just put the flywheel on. And next I'll go ahead and clean the face off, and I'll go ahead and tighten the bolts on the flywheel and put the pressure plate on. I'll put the pressure plate on and the transmission and stuff. I'll get back with pictures of that. Yeah, we're going to have to mate that to this. Pretty much I think I found all the hardware and stuff. Just about ready to mate this up. I'll get back with you when I get this mated up and take a look at it then. And then we'll go ahead and have it hanging on the hook. We'll get ready to start setting it in the car. I am getting pumped up on this. I know it's a stock motor, but it is supposed to be a ripper. We'll find out. We'll do some pulls and stuff on this after we get it going. I want to see what it does. Who knows? We may drive this car for a little while. This was supposed to be a flip car. I probably will end up flipping it, but who knows? Maybe in the future, maybe the old engine. Yeah, in the future, maybe in the future, the old engine will maybe sleeve that block and build a turbo motor in the world's worst freaking Toyota 4-cylinder. But this is Toyota's little big block, so we'll see what happens. Alright, we'll catch you when I get there. Duralast cover like this. Upgrade this. You can get a racing disc for you can get a racing disc for under $100, and that would be a big upgrade to this. This was a weak point on this, because like this was driven by a kid, and it got some severe driving on it. I'm sure he was clutch kicking it, but this clutch could actually be used again with a new disc. But at the price of all this, by the time you had that surfaced and bought this, you'd have half the amount of what it would cost to have one with a whole new flywheel. And that's a Lighten flywheel. So my car will rev higher quicker with that Lighten flywheel. So, but that's the comparison of it. I just thought everybody might want to see it. We're hoping this engine runs good. I'm gonna go ahead and soak the cylinders down. I put Berryman's down the cylinders. I've turned it over a couple of times. I'll probably turn it over a couple more times. Put some oil in it, and that way it won't score anything when I go to do first startup. But I did want those rings, since they always stick, to get a chance to maybe free up. I don't know. Maybe in the future I'll check on maybe using E85. Maybe that'll keep the rings freed up. Toyotas come with PTFE lines for the fuel, so I could upgrade to a bigger fuel pump, maybe put a surge tank on it, and you can get that surge tank set up through Rob MC Performance, and that setup would work on here. I could run E85, and maybe, I don't know, I have to research it, but maybe that'll stop the rings from sticking. I know this is a direct injected motor, so that would help the crudding up issue where the cylinders get crudded up with carbon, because they're direct injected, so there's nothing flowing through there to clean it. And although I did clean the head and everything when I got ready to set it in the car, but I'm gonna go ahead and like crank it real good after I get it in the car before I even hooked the injectors up. But I'll catch with you guys later. Alright.
About a million, I keep it a trend, resilient, they energy off. My image is God reaching deep in the pot, I got features of people I lost. Yeah, R.I.P. on me, TT. The melanin on me, my cheekbone is native, the soil is my where I walk. Some beavers on me, my nigga, go figure my enemy, make enemy scoff. Admit it, your energy off. My frequency killer, you soft. I show people love, they act like they above it, but switch when they see me, I'm lost. I tell the truth when I talk. This wanna be me. I used to sleep in the car till my girl went and crashed the same car. Now I got a crib down the street. Young niggas made it so far. I never lose what I'm on. For now I'm cool being me, but I need you to match what I'm on. How you wanna play games when I won? I play with cash for the fun. Women looking at me, she think I'm needing her on. I'm doing me for me, hun. I never needed no one. I never bleed around sharks. They're saying you are what you eat, but she wanted me to be lunch. God body from the turf, my hair in the breeze. The Farrakhan, keep the peace, I look out for me.
About what they say, I can't hear 'em from the clouds. I don't talk too much, but these diamonds talking loud. And I'm turning heads, got these bitches going out. About what they say, what they say, what they say. Yeah, I can't hear 'em from the clouds.
Looks like it's a tight fit here, but we're making progress. We're about to get it set in there. I gotta get the intake on and the fuel rail put on and hook up the wires and then set it back up there and set it back in there and put in the motor mounts, and then I can finish the rest of it off. But doing good, making progress. Yeah, I got the manifold on, getting ready to put the fuel rail on and hook up the injector wires and stuff. We'll get back with you in a minute when we get all this stuff set in. Well, it's dark now, and I stopped working on the Corolla. The motor's sitting in the car. I haven't got all the motor mounts tightened or hooked up yet, but it's in there and it's hanging on its own. I got one side just a screwdriver stopped through it, but it is what it is. But I wanted to get back on there to say one thing, that putting the transmission on was kind of a task. We tried putting it on level cement, and that didn't work out because there's no dowel pins on the transmission. So we ended up flipping it up on end and using gravity to help us and set it down as level as we could. The first time we tried doing it, it didn't work out. So we took the whole transmission back out, reset the pressure plate and everything, and got the disc all straight, made sure everything was straight, and then just set it straight on down. And went ahead and butted all the bolts up, and then flipped it back on back on the floor, and tightened everything up tight. And then I picked it up with a hoist. But it worked out pretty good. I've got the intake manifold stuff on too. It's looking pretty good. Got a lot of progress done today. Getting really excited about this. It's just about there. Thanks everybody for watching. If you made it that far from the video, you might be a Corolla man. Alright everybody. Share, like, subscribe.